I grew up a movie kid. My parents had the local theater in town, so my sisters and I spent a tremendous amount of time in the theater. I spent a lot of time in the game room and in the arcade playing games. But also I really developed an appreciation for what cinema was. And really, it's much more than a picture on screen, it's an escape. And I really developed an appreciation for that, seeing so many people coming through the theater. I just thought it would be great to create kind of a one-stop shop entertainment experience for everyone. That way they didn't have to go to different places and they could go to a single spot and then choose their journey from there. I'm Mitch Roberts. I'm the founder and CEO of Evo Entertainment Group. We combine all the different elements of out-of-home entertainment. So it's one single venue that encompasses bowling, video games, restaurant, bar, anchored by the cinema. I started in 2014. I was 18 at the time, and I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I know the movie business. I didn't know much other than that. And so over time, I think the biggest component of it all is surrounding myself with intelligent, talented people that can teach me the things that I don't know, but also make the impact and make the experience that much better in ways that I couldn't do on my own. I didn't want to go bring on a bunch of traditional cinema guys because that's not the only thing we were doing. I wanted people from all aspects of hospitality, entertainment, anything that was attendance-driven or experience-based. One thing that my grandfather always taught me was if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. The early days were a lot of fun. It was being on the ground, working in the venues all the time, talking to people what they liked about the venues, what they didn't like about the venues. So we would take all that feedback and then adjust. So as you visit our different venues, you see little changes along the way. You know, there's no two venues that are exactly alike. And the reason for that is just being so involved and being a small company that you can make those changes. I think as we've gotten larger, particularly in the last 6 months as the growth has really picked up, we've had to get a little bit more streamlined and focus on the efficiencies and the business aspect of it a little bit more than the creative side. But we're still heavily focused on the creative side of it, just because that was the root of who we were in the beginning. Now we just have to be a little bit more grown up, if you will. We were coming off of 2 record years in 2018 and 2019, consecutive record years. So we were feeling really good going into 2020. And then of course the pandemic hit, which was a dramatic event for restaurants, bars, cinemas, all the things that we do. One thing that COVID did is it highlighted your weaknesses or the places that you could get better. So we had to make a really quick pivot there. We did that in a number of ways, from turning our parking lots into drive-in theaters. We pivoted to food delivery from a mobile app. We made like pumpkin patches for Halloween. We made a paintball course. So it was just this whole culture that we built of never giving up and constantly pivoting and adapting to the challenges we were faced with. We're constantly looking at ways to improve or different things that we can do, and that's what led us to where we are today. Showbiz was our largest deal to date. They were what we call a multi-tainment brand, where they have cinema and bowling as well. And so when we're able to complete that acquisition, what it did is it tripled the size of our company. Now we're in 16 venues, we have 148 screens across Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, and Wyoming. So it was a tremendous change and tremendous step forward for our business, and positions us as the largest operator of the Cinema Entertainment Center concept in North America. In 5 to 10 years, I hope that we're a national brand, first of all, but also I think that our concept, if done right and continues to go the way it's going, can be a positive change for cinema in general. People have prophesized the fall of cinema for 100 years. It's every advancement in technology, every downturn in the economy. People say that it's going to be the downfall of cinema, but it's never died. I think if you provide an experience, a good quality experience, there will always be demand for that. There will always be demand for shared experiences and shared emotions and watching a story unfold on screen. It's just we have to consistently adapt and improve and evolve the way that we show those films on screen. Similar to retail, people say retail's dead. Retail's not dead. Bad retail's dead. Movie theaters are not dead, they're not dying. Bad movie theaters are dead or dying.